United States. And one of the major ways criminals steal funds is by card skimming, using illegal devices to copy personal account information when people swipe their EBT cards. At the March 3rd, 2026 quarterly community partners call, HRA stated that in the state's 30-day amendment to the proposed budget, $1.8 million in state funding was added statewide, with $700,000 earmarked for New York City's implementation of chip technology for EBT cards. Will this funding be added to the executive plan?
Sure, I can take that question. So the funding in the state budget is actually for the state to cover the cost of the transition to EBT cards with chips. The state is does all of those EBT cards, so the funding in the state budget is actually to do that actual transition with a vendor. So I imagine that funding is meant to support a vendor to transition the EBT cards to chip cards, so that everything will be far more secure and we won't have as many instances of individuals having the benefits.
And has the state provided guidance on the implementation and timeline for chip technology across the state?
They have not yet given us a definitive timeline, but I do know that it is something they are trying to work on as quickly as possible.
Are you aware of retailers in the city who currently accept SNAP EBT cards but will not be able to accept payment from the new SNAP chip cards?
I am not aware of that, but we will obviously work closely with our colleagues at OTDA to make sure that they are providing the right information to individuals in case stores do need to, look at a change in technology to be able to take the chip card.
Okay, and there are also some concerns about the new chip card that I'm going to toss over to Councilmember Lewis to get into. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chair. On those particular cards, we understand because the chips are connected to financial federal regulations that there are potential vulnerabilities for immigrant New Yorkers, particularly in this context, which was something we considered when we developed the IDNYC, right? Which is why the chips were not part of there. Have you explored deeply those vulnerabilities in this political context, and what did you?
So we'll bring that back to the oversight of the TVA, as they are actually the ones who oversee the chip cards and the determination of it. And we will speak with them about what they looked at are their security measures that they are considering to ensure that people remain safe, which is a main concern for us as well.
Great. And it is a huge issue in our communities, and we want to make sure that people get the benefits that they depend on so profoundly, but at the same time they should not be ensnared in indefinite detention or deportation because of their status.
Thank you, Councilmember. Okay, as of December 2024, the state is no longer receiving federal reimbursement for stolen benefits. As part of the state budget, there's a proposal to create a victims' compensation fund for those who have had their benefits stolen through skimming. What is HRA doing to support skimming victims, and would you support a state compensation fund?
Certainly. So, as you mentioned, the ability to reimburse, SNAP skimming was stopped by the federal government. I can say that, since the beginning of the ability to replace benefits, HRA did work to replace over $50 million in benefits to individuals who submitted claims to us. We can still take claims from individuals who have had their cash assistance benefits skimmed. So I encourage anyone who has had any of their cash assistance benefits skimmed to still submit that to us, because we are able to reimburse those funds, and we are very much open to working with our state colleagues and identifying other funds that can replace benefits for individuals who have them stolen by somebody.
Okay, the closing of Bellevue mentioned